What's going on, movie goers, movie lovers, and movie fanatics? So I got some Spider-Man 2 updates and news for you fellow MCU fans. And if you guys are new to my channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and begin the show. Now, with Spider-Man 2 coming up, early production in July, for a release date for next July, I want to say July 5th. Let me get that right. July 5th, 2019. That's when Spider-Man 2, the sequel, comes out for Spider-Man Homecoming. Kevin Feige said some interesting things about the sequel. I'm going to read some of you what he said. We start filming early July. Kevin Feige said, we film in London. We shot the first film in Atlanta. And we shoot a lot of films in London. But there's another reason we're shooting in London, which is, yes, Spidey, of course, will spend some time in New York, but will spend some time in other parts of the globe. So this is going to be a very different Spider-Man film, I have a feeling. Stuff that we've never really seen before, because in all of the Spider-Man films, it's always been shot in New York City, Spider-Man's hometown, which I'm okay with. But it leads to interesting and bigger questions to why Spider-Man is going to be traveling and, you know, going across the globe. So I'm curious to know why. It could be due to the recent events in Winter Soldier, Infinity War, which we don't know yet, but we will know Thursday. So I'm curious to know what happens and how it could affect Spider-Man's life going forth. But yeah, I'm interested. Just some, you know, updates and stuff about, you know, the sequel for Spider-Man, the untitled film, Spider-Man 2. Matt Damon passed on a role for the film. Don't know what role that was, but he passed on it. Now, I wasn't surprised that Matt Damon would pass on a Spider-Man villain role if it was a villain role. I feel like Matt Damon is not really the type to do these comic book movies. Yeah, he made a cameo in Thor Ragnarok, but that was just a fucking minute-and-a-half cameo. Well, nothing big, nothing major. But Matt Damon did pass on a role. It will definitely be the first film to, you know, kick off Phase 4. So it'll go Phase 4, starting with Spider-Man Homecoming, the sequel, and then it would start with Avengers, the untitled Avengers film. Of course, I believe Jon Watts is speculated to return to direct the film. Now, he did a great job with the first one. I really enjoyed his work. Jon Watts also directed the movie Clown. If you guys haven't seen Clown, it's on Netflix. It's a horror movie. Very entertaining, very different. I personally really enjoyed it. So Jon Watts, I'm happy that he's coming back. It sounds like he's coming back. I mean, I don't know, why wouldn't he come back, you know, if the film did a shitty job. The film did a phenomenal job, pulling, I think, in $900 million worldwide. So I expect Jon Watts to come back and direct the sequel. Title of the film, possibly The Spectacular Spider-Man. I definitely don't want to see The Amazing Spider-Man, because that was with Andrew Garfield and that shit failed miserably. Could be Spider-Man Homecoming 2, who knows? But I'm expecting a brand new, very fresh title for Spider-Man, the sequel. And also, Spidey will cross paths with a European Femme Fatale type character. So I'm expecting to see some type of female villain in this next film. I don't know who, Silver Sable, Black Cat, who knows? I don't know, who knows? But I'm pretty excited for the sequel for Spider-Man. I mean, I really enjoyed Spider-Man Homecoming. I will have to say that one thing that kind of irked me in that movie is that we didn't get your typical Spider-Man swinging through the city like we saw, you know, in the first two Spider-Mans. You know what I mean? Even with, you know, the Amazing Spider-Man, I feel like those iconic web swinging through the city moments, we didn't really get to see that in Spider-Man Homecoming. I thought that was kind of a bummer, because I was like, man, I love seeing Spider-Man, you know, really swing through the city and show the world why he's Spider-Man. You know what I mean? I felt like, you know, we didn't get that in Spider-Man Homecoming. So hopefully we do get that in, you know, this sequel coming up, because that's something I really want to see. I mean, when I used to play the video games, I used to just love swinging through the city, you know, just having fun being Spider-Man, you know? That's the only reason why I used to play those video games growing up as a kid. But yeah, man, Spider-Man Homecoming, the sequel, will start production early in July, and it will come out next July 5th, 2019 to kick off Phase 4. Post your comments down below, you guys. Let me know what you guys think about the upcoming Spider-Man Homecoming sequel and the updates and details about the film so far. If you have any suggestions or anything that you guys would like to see put in the film, please post your comments down below. And thank you for taking time out of your day to watch Zero Productions. Peace.
We out.